What's good, YouTube? I've been looking forward to this day for quite some time now. Since even before I posted that video on my Instagram saying that I was going to get more into YouTube and the content creation space in general. My name is Nakia McCloud, and I'm an NFL and NBA agent. Being a sports agent comes with a lot of different, misconceptions. However, the main priority is contract negotiation. But to go along with that, you have to look at yourself like an advisor for the athlete. Whether that be getting them endorsement deals or finding them a PR specialist to help with their interviewing. Everything from A to Z, your agent is supposed to be there for you. My channel is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be informative for those looking to work in sports, the students that reach out to me asking me questions about the athlete representation industry, working in sports in general, and just for my takes as it pertains to anything sports related. And the other half of the content is going to be me sharing the cool stuff that I get to do with the job, the perks, getting the chance to go to places like the NFL Combine, the NBA Summer League, things of that nature. I want this to be an intro video just for those who aren't as familiar with me, get to know a little bit more about me and my journey to get here. So, I was originally born in Lancaster, South Carolina. It's about 30 minutes away from where I live now, which is Rock Hill, South Carolina. We moved to Rock Hill when I was 9, and for those who don't know about Rock Hill, it's known as Football City, USA. We have the highest per capita rate in the world as it pertains to putting guys in the NFL, with 1 per 7,500. For 85,000, 90,000 person town, that is a lot. We are also the only city that can boast that we've had a 3-year stretch where we had 3 consecutive first round picks. 2012 with Stephon Gilmore, 2013 with Cordell Patterson, 2014 with Jadeveon Clowney. Now, me being from Rock Hill had a lot to do with me wanting to get into the industry. But before I speak on that, I would love to speak about my education, where I went to school, and things that I like to do in my off time. So, I went to the University of South Carolina for undergrad. I was fortunate to be able to go there for 3 years and graduated 20 years old. And immediately after that, I got into grad school. Got my master's in international business from the Dartmouth School of Business at the University of South Carolina, the #1 ranked international business school in the world. Now, a lot of people ask me, why did I choose to get my master's in international business if I wasn't really planning on working in business? Well, for me, it was much more of a safety net. And being a sports agent didn't work out, or if I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, that's something that I can definitely fall back on. In my off time, I love to spend time with family. We really don't get to see each other as much now, with me having a brother that's in the league and my younger sister being in school. However, whenever I do get the chance to spend time with them, I thoroughly enjoy it. Also, I love to travel. Traveling, to me, it's always an experience. I love to get to see new places and meet new people. An aspect of those interests led me to want to be an agent too. In my downtime, I like to chill, kick back, play the game. I got a PS5, so I could be streaming some content, especially if I'm playing the game with some athletes or something. And of course, I love to go to games as well. Getting the opportunity to go to a new stadium or venue that I haven't been before, it's always a good time. Now, the $1 million question: why did you want to be a sports agent? So, in my developmental years, around those preteen years, you could call it, my dad was mentoring Stephon Gilmore and Jadeveon Clowney. I had the opportunity to see those guys go through high school, through college, and see them make that transition to the NFL. With that being said, I got the chance to see the process of them choosing their agent. That's what really piqued my interest and got me into wanting to do this overall. And as I got older, the desire to become an agent and to be an advisor to athletes, it became stronger. And when I was leaving grad school, I could have done anything. However, I wanted to do something that would help my community. In Rock Hill, there's a negative stigma that, if you don't go to the NFL, that you're a failure. And I still wanted to work around sports and also be an example for other young kids coming out of Rock Hill. Even if you don't make it to the NFL, you can still be very successful. Now, being a sports agent is something that I don't take lightly. I have to always make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. Whether I'm on the clock, off the clock, doesn't matter where I'm at, I have to make sure that my name and reputation are intact. Try to carry myself with the utmost professionalism. I feel like that reflects in everything that I do. I would say the most intriguing part about me being a sports agent is the fact that I was the youngest person in the world with the NFL and NBA agent certification. I did it at 23 years old. This may seem like an incredible feat. However, I feel like I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more stuff I want to do, not only in sports, but in life in general. All of that is rooted in my want to really be an inspiration to the next generation. So, why did I start a YouTube channel? Well, the reason being is because dozens of students were reaching out to me, constantly asking me, how did I get to where I am today? Me, at one time being that college student that reached out to other agents, 99% of the time never getting a reply. I wanted to make sure that I didn't perpetuate that cycle. I wanted to be looked at as a resource for anybody that wanted to get into this industry. You have plenty of agents that look at it like, hey, this is a really competitive game. I heard somebody even say that it's a blood sport. While it can get very serious and very grimy at times, I didn't want to be somebody that continued to gatekeep any knowledge that could help the next wave of agents. Some agents look at it like you're breeding your competition. Well, if you're really about the athlete, which is what I am, and I pride myself on always being about the athlete, I want the best and the brightest people who are actually interested in this industry to be able to come in and give the athletes as many options as possible. If you're opposed to that, are you really for the athlete? So I don't look at it like I'm breeding my competition. I look at it as I'm pouring into the youth. With me being as young as I am, currently 24 years old, I could really be the next face of sports agents in the world. I accomplished getting into this game at such a young age. Now I'm in a state to where I just want to continue to earn and grow and develop, not only as an agent, but as a person too. Another reason that I wanted to do this YouTube is because I do get to experience a lot of cool things. And a lot of people have been asking me, hey, Nakia, when are you going to start a YouTube? When are you going to start a podcast? To be able to just capture, your journey along the way. A lot of people feel as if my story is really interesting, which it is. I was a first generation college graduate, and I was the first person in my family to have a master's degree, but I didn't want to let those accomplishments define me. I wanted to do something greater and be remembered for more than just what I accomplished. One of my mentors told me one time, your achievements make you accomplished, but your service makes you great. So, as a part of my service to the next generation and the sports in general, why not lend a little bit of knowledge that I can to the next generation? Now, I've always done pretty well with public speaking. I'm not really used to talking into a camera and, imagining an audience through a screen. However, this is something I look to get better at as this channel continues to go on. I truly believe that this channel is going to be about telling a story. And it's not only going to be my story, it's going to be a story of a lot of other athletes that I work with. Currently, I have the privilege to represent my brother, Nakia McCloud. He just finished last season with the 49ers, and he will be a free agent this offseason. I look forward to getting a chance to do his next deal. This will be my third deal before even turning 25. A lot of the people that I know didn't get into this game until about 27 or 28. And that's still on the younger side of things. At this point, any concerns about my experience in my youth shouldn't even exist. I've been through so many different situations so early in my career that I feel like I can be adaptable to anything. Not only that, I work with a great group of guys. Currently, I'm working with Forever Athlete Management. Co-founders are named Damian Knight and Jeffrey Poe. These guys stand on the same values, morals, and beliefs that I do. I do realize it's going to be a little bit tough to keep up with this due to the fact that I have signed a couple more clients. Overall, what I'm looking for is to maintain consistency for this channel. Any momentous occasion, anything I see that I can drop a video on, I would love to take advantage of that and share with you guys some of my insights as far as anything sports related. And like I said, anybody that just wants to work in sports in general will find value from this channel. I'm going to be dropping gems all the time, whether you want to be a sports agent or if you want to work with the team side of things. I know a little bit about both. Moreover, I think this channel would really benefit athletes that do decide to watch, because the game that I'm going to be giving them is going to be top notch as well. So I look forward to getting to know my audience and building relationships. Those that know me know that they can always reach out and suggest a video that they would like me to do in order to help others. I'm open to all suggestions. So anything that my community wants to see, hey, I'm down to do it. Or at least figure out a way I can incorporate it somehow. I'm very excited for you guys to get to know me, the people that I work with, to share with y'all everything that I get to experience as far as being a sports agent goes. I didn't want to make this first video too long. I just wanted to keep it really short and sweet. However, I did want to lay down the expectations for the rest of the channel. So if you're locked in, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely catch y'all on the next one. Peace.